What if a player's age determined what team they play on? Meaning all 22-year-olds are on the same team, 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds. You get the point. Every single team has a different age range. Okay, let's quickly run through the roster. Starting off with team 22 years old, this is the Patriots led by Drake May. He's going to be throwing to Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers, and Brian Thomas Jr. This team is made up of rookies and second-year players, but I feel like they are so stacked and definitely the underdogs. Team 23 years old, aka the Houston Texans. 23 years old is when players start to hit that second stage of development. It's usually year 2, year 3. CJ Stroud is leading this offense. The Commanders for age 24, Pat Surtain and Sauce Gardner are going to be grabbing balls on D.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Jane Daniels is a 24-year-old rookie, but he's going to be thrown to Amara St. Brown and Jamar Chase. The age 25 players are on the San Francisco 49ers. This is usually the age when players start to hit their stride. Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb are going to be catching passes from Big Cock Brock. Justin Herbert and the Chargers leading the 26-year-olds. This defense is honestly pretty crazy, but this D-line is going to be grabbing sacks all night.
What do you mean by that?
Joe Burrow leading the 27-year-olds with Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown. I know he's technically 28, but like if he was 27 this year, it's close enough. This defense is nuts. We have Jesse Bates, Fitzpatrick, Denzel Ward, Jair Alexander, and look at this linebacking core. Let MVP Mark Jackson leading the 28-year-old Baltimore Ravens. The 29-year-olds is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes, but this is the age when players start regressing, and obviously you could tell by the rest of this team. Here we have Team Unk, which is the 30-year-olds. They may be old, but they have crazy weapons. George Kittle, Derrick Henry, and Tyreek Hill. The Dallas Cowboys have the 31-year-olds, aka the age where you get washed, and that is obviously why Dak Prescott is here. The Cleveland Browns are the 32-year-olds. 32 years old is the age where it's like, yeah, it's almost time to retire, buddy. The New Orleans Saints is going to be the home for age 33 players. If you're a skilled player at this age, you just do not have it anymore. Michael Thomas, buddy. It is so over. Here's the 34-year-old Seattle Seahawks. These motherfuckers are pushing 40. Unless you're Lane Johnson or Travis Kelce, just hang them up. And last but very not least, we have the 35 and older squad, which couldn't even really field the team, so we had to move positions around. Tyrod Taylor is our running back. Julio Jones is apparently still in the league. Jimmy Graham is our receiver, and we have a tackle playing tight end. We even had to move Russell Wilson to safety for depth. Okay, here's the age tournament bracket. The 33-year-old Saints and the 28-year-old Ravens get the first round bye. And for the wildcard matchups, we have the 29-year-olds versus the 32-year-olds, the 23-year-olds versus the 35-plus grandpas, and the 22 and under versus the 26-year-olds. On the NFC side, we have the 25-year-olds versus the 31-year-olds, 30 versus 27-year-olds, and lastly, the 24-year-olds versus the 34-year-olds. Let's start by simulating the wildcard round. Starting on the AFC side, the 32-year-old Browns are going to lose to the 29-year-old Chiefs. The 35-year-old plus Jets are going to lose to the 23-year-old Texans. Honestly, as expected, youth is king. Justin Herbert still can't perform in a playoff game, puts up 3 points and loses to the 22-year-olds. The 24-year-olds handle the 34-year-olds. 27-year-old Cardinals beat the 30-year-old Lions. And for our first Unk victory, we have the 30-year-olds beating the 25-year-olds. 5 of the 6 matchups have been won by the younger team. We'll see if that carries over to the divisional round of the playoffs. We have the young gun 22-year-old underdogs versus the primed up 27-year-old Ravens, 29-year-old Chiefs versus 23 overall Texans, 33 versus 30, and 24 versus 25. Patriots Ravens, aka 22-year-olds versus 28-year-olds. Personally, I'm rooting for the 28-year-olds. Actually, I take that back. I'm rooting for the 22-year-olds. Who doesn't like an underdog story? 21-7. They're definitely the underdogs right now. New England needs to score back. They're not going to. It is 35-7, 35-14, 42-14, and it is over. Team 22 years old had a good run, but they're gone. The 29-year-old Kansas City Chiefs versus the 23-year-old Houston Texans, and Houston is off to a great start, but Kansas City is going to score back. The 29-year-olds looking to come back here, but the 23-year-olds are holding on strong. 28-17. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? The 23-year-olds are going to shock the 29-year-olds. Obviously, they have way more experience, but the natural athleticism is going to shoot them forward, and they're moving on to the AFC Championship. We have the Unks versus the Grandpas, the 33-year-old Saints, and the 30-year-old Dallas Cowboys, going now past halftime, 10-3. It is a slow-scoring game. Saints are going to need to score back, but Dallas is going to score, and the 30-year-olds are going to take it home and move on to the NFC Championship game. The last game of the divisional round, we have the 27-year-olds versus the 24-year-olds. Joe Burrow versus Jaden Daniels. Still young players coming down to the wire into the fourth quarter. Arizona is up. Oh my gosh. And the team 24-year-olds, not enough experience, and they are going to go home. Now we have the AFC and NFC Championship games with a chance to go to the Super Bowl. We have the 28-year-olds versus the 23-year-olds, and the 25-year-olds versus the 30-year-olds. Let me know who you guys are voting for down below in the comments right now. Claim your ticket. Do not cheat. Here we go. The NFC Championship game. We have the the 25-year-olds and the 30-year-olds. I'm low-key rooting for the 30-year-olds. I know they're status, but I'm not gonna lie, I think it'd be pretty cool to see them get to the Super Bowl. But it's coming down to the end. It's close. There's 44 seconds left. We've got to hop in to see who is going to the Super Bowl. Okay, the 25-year-olds are down by 1 point against the 30-year-olds, and they're going to get into field goal range here. Joe Burrow has led the Cardinals all the way down the field, but now it's Saquon Barkley time, and he's down at the 4-yard line. What are they doing? They're going to snap the ball with 3 seconds left. They're going to score a touchdown. They could have just kicked the field goal, but Joe Burrow finds TJ Hawkinson for a touchdown, and they're going to go up with 1 second remaining. The 30-year-olds may be old, but they have experience, and they're going to need a miracle here. His head as he throws up the Hail Mary, and it is over, and the 25-year-olds are going to the Super Bowl. AFC Championship is underway with a chance to go to the Super Bowl. We have the 23-year-olds versus the 28-year-olds, and the winner will play the 25-year-old Cardinals in the Super Bowl. 14-14, fourth quarter coming down, under 2 minutes remaining. We are now in overtime. Here we go, driving. Who scored? I couldn't tell fast enough. It is going to be the 28-year-olds are going to get the victory and play the 25-year-olds in the Super Bowl, and that is a L for the 23-year-olds. They are going home. The Super Bowl is here. We have the 28-year-olds versus the 25-year-olds, and we have the opportunity to see which age group is the best age group in the entire NFL. Lamar versus Joe Burrow. This is going to be a movie. Let's get the sim underway. This is going to be an intense game. This is going to be an elite game. Maybe not as intense, but it is, because they're just going to score back 21-7. Here we go. Arizona needs to score back. The 25-year-olds with their back against the wall. They score, but can they get the ball back? They cannot. A 31-14 victory, and the 28-year-olds are going to beat the 25-year-olds, and they have won the Super Bowl and proven that they are the best age group. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, anything else you guys want to see down below, subscribe. Until next time, peace.